both of us started in the internet department, which was considered an early internet department, and I'm wondering if yours was structured the same as mine. Is that when I first started at the BDC department of my dealer group, I was everything. I was a salesperson, I was a sales manager, I was the F&I manager, and hell, I was the person who would deliver the car. That's not necessarily a new thing. Like, I'm actually used to being all four people in the one, but that's
Right.
not how majority of dealerships are. And it's like, from an operations perspective, how do we train and coach on that? Joe, any thoughts?
What I mean, the one thing I want to say is, in regard to the value of people, is because I've always said there's no magic bullet except one very great hire. With that said, uh, and Harry, and even touching back and pulling in your last question, whether something is an expense or not, uh, far be it from me to say something self-serving like now's the time you need to be training and doubling down. And Ben had said right at the beginning, customers know more about the cars than we do. Well, guess what? We have the 5.5 hours of downtime a day to learn about our own inventory if you want to do.
Definitely.
But I don't want new dealers to say, hey, let's go and bring in a trainer or any of that stuff. You can double down. You have the time to do it inside now. There is a value to a well-educated person in your store, and we need to be investing our time and attention, maybe not money right now, but our time and attention to bring them as up to speed as possible. But with that said, I'm also a little bit more progressive than others, and I've long said that a really well thought out software program on an interactive kiosk in a showroom floor could probably eliminate 3 or 4 people that you have.
We
And
had
I've
that conversation just the other day. You're exactly right.
and I've spoken to owners and operators who say, like, I've got 15 salespeople, I've got 3 sales managers, and I could probably just go and pay 6 managers, all really comfortable 6-figure salaries, save all the money for payroll, and say, guess what? You guys are doing it all, and have a better, more well-oiled machine to sell even more cars.
Right.
So
That
are we talking about like the McDonald's like screen approach, like
no,
kiosk
no,
Well,
approach?
no,
there's
no,
stores that
no.
do it. Friends of mine, I have a couple friends of mine that work for a group in the U.S. and their thing is what is it one rep 1 hour. I can't remember. They have a slogan that they use for it. It's one. Basically, what happens is you're going to deal with one person for the entire process, and we guarantee you can come into our store, take a look at the information you need, and be out of here in an hour. Right. But if it's online, it's the exact same thing. You're just dealing with this one rep start to finish. You're not hopping around to a bunch of different people. What they have is they have unbelievable training for their staff. They put them through the motions. Their back end profits are way higher, right? And their front end is good. They have one price. That's what it is. One price, one rep, 1 hour. That's what it is. They're a one price store too. They don't negotiate on price. So they're unbelievably successful with it. They have super high level managers that are handling the entire process, start to finish. So it's been something that's worked for them, and I've considered it because it seems to have a tremendous amount of value.